All right, I don't see too many patch note preview type videos for Torchlight Infinite, so I thought I would make one. This is my first read through, and I'm going to go quick because I don't have that much time. But the new season starts tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, May 9th. This is season 3. I have played the first 2 seasons, and I like the game. I'm pleased with the game. I like the direction they're taking it, and I'm glad that Path of Exile is getting some competition, and I think Torchlight Infinite is very underrated and underrespected. Um, it's really, really good. Uh, I think for a casual player, for someone who wants to learn and have fun and try new things, is not as punishing. Basically, it's much. It's a little more gentle, you know. Path of Exile is a little bit brutal and a little bit grindier in some capacities. So the Cube of Rapacity. This is the season. I know you probably can't read this, so I will zoom in a little bit here. Um, and I just want to say also, uh, Path of Exile balance has disappointed me. I think for now, like 4 or 5 seasons in a row. No changes to Gladiator, Chieftain, things like that. Um, I've been disappointed by the balance. There've been pretty virtually zero changes to the game at all. Actually, I mean virtually none. Um, and with a new game like this, Torchlight Infinite, it's just every single season there's going to be a lot of new stuff, not just new heroes, but new skills and whole new like overworked mechanics. And every single class has a new archetype, and I mean, people are still experimenting and figuring it out, and it's obviously less balanced because it's so new and it hasn't been quite as figured out. And then there's less content because, well, it's been around, a couple years as opposed to over a decade. So with that in mind, let's just scroll through this. um, So the Cube of Rapacity, as we said, May 10th. So this is actually May 9th for those in the United States. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Central Time, not on the East Coast. But um, so yeah, let's just get into it. In the new season, players will encounter the Cube of Rapacity at every stage. Defeating the monsters influenced by the cube, known as Malice Incarnations, will grant players desire crystals. Spending a specific amount of desire crystals, player can obtain various rewards from the cube. If fortunate enough, players can draw the Cube of Craving and receive even more valuable rewards. With a touch of greed and luck, it is possible to double the rewards, but if luck isn't on your side, you may lose everything. Very classic, another Path of Exile copy-paste. You have a mechanic like Ultimatum or something where it appears that you can risk it all to get more, but you might lose it all. So, new season introduces a unique season talent and avarice code. By altering the talent node method, players can have a completely different season experience. They can choose to have the entire map filled with Malice Incarnations, or opt to increase their luck and further pursue the Cube of Craving. That reminds me of something like Scourge, where you basically can activate it or deactivate it. But it appears it's like a toggle before you even get into a map. So maybe it's more like, I don't know, like a delirium orb or something. Interesting. A new supreme boss, the Lawbearer, has been added to the new season. Defeating Malice Incarnations has a chance to drop the ticket needed to encounter the Lawbearer. The Desire Core is the ticket. The name of the ticket is the Desire Core. Although the Lawbearer is incredibly powerful, the rewards for defeating it are quite substantial. So basically a new in-game boss. They had that in Season 2 as well. A new system, Divinity Slate and Statue of the New God. In the new season adventure, hunters have the opportunity to obtain a unique item called the Divinity Slate. Each Divinity Slate is associated with a deity that can hold up to 2 random talent affixes for the corresponding god. The new god offers hunters a fresh talent panel. Hunters can combine and place multiple divinity slates to gain potent buffs. Bridge the gap between divine talents and utilize power of 6 gods more flexibly. Hunters, I think, is what they call just heroes, or like player characters or whatever. So you are a hunter. So a fresh talent panel. This speaks to me like not like a new ascendancy, maybe this is more like a cluster jewel kind of vibe, where you basically have additional things that you can add to your character. You know, actually, no, this is kind of like maybe talent panel, multiple divinity slates to gain potent buffs. This might be something a little bit like Paragon in the Diablo 4, where you basically have your character and your skills and your points allocated, and then you just get something in addition to that. So we'll see how it looks. Furthermore, hunters can advance the slate, special branding, but this will render it untradeable. Interesting. Add a new affix or level up an existing one. I love so much better than the way that Path of Exile does a lot of these things. One thing I really don't like about Path of Exile is in the crafting system, you can brick and you can go backwards. You can spend currency and then you have a chance to just go backwards and you have to start over. One thing I like about Torchlight Infinite a lot more is that there is a little bit more determinism. There is still luck, but there's more determinism in terms of you not bricking. You can't brick. So either add or level up. That sounds to me like you can't brick it. In other words, you can't downgrade an affix. Cough, cough, crucible trees. Actual cough. Fuck. Additionally, when enhancing Divine Slate, small chance to transform a powerful leveled up affix into a new God's exclusive talent affix. Empowers the hunters with the ability to control order and chaos. Don't know what any of that means. Each divinity slate has a limited number of branding, which significantly increases the challenge. Valuable rollback materials will be provided. Okay. So basically, I mean, this appears to be some extension of existing player power, something that Path of Exile has done. In Sanctum, they did this with the little like Sanctum things that you had in addition to your character that were like an add-on to your character. And then in Heist, you have the little Heist trinket. Maybe this is something like that. I don't know. Okay. This is a new hero, an all-new hero. I'm not going to buy the new hero, so I'm not actually going to read any of this. I'm sure it's really cool. New traits, blah, 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 new gameplay. All right, this is the new challenge system. I think... Is the new challenge system, is this something similar to the Labyrinth for Ascendancy? We'll now need to clear the Hunter's Forge to obtain hero traits. That screams like Lab. I don't like Lab in Path of Exile. I hope that this is nothing like Lab, because the Lab sucks. The Lab system is archaic and shitty, and I hope it's gone. So if this is anything like Lab, boo. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's fine. New mechanic. Spell Burst. Consumes all stacks and... interesting. New mechanic command. I don't play minions. Don't care. New skills. Bunch of new skills here. I mean, I love how... I mean, look at this. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 10. Path of Exile has been giving us like 0.5 per league the past 10 leagues. All right, let's see. I shouldn't roast it. They've been giving us more than that. A lot of new items. I mean, I would love to dig into this. I just don't have time. But there's... Looks like there's like, 10, 15, maybe 20 new items. 10 or 15. New pack spirits. Pack spirits, by the way, maybe I'll do a video to explain that. It's basically like Paragon. It's an extension of your character player power. The Netherrealm, balance adjustments, some card changes, some compass adjustments. This is all like basically mapping. That's what they're balancing here. Some stage adjustments. Story and quest modifications. Sure, sure. I really hope that they changed the trade system to actually allow searching. Did they change the search system? I mean, this has got to be somewhere in here. Oh, please tell me. I made a video about how bad the trade house is just from a searching standpoint, from a buyer's standpoint. It's really trash. I think anything that they're adding here, condition group, I mean, these are already, these have to make it so much better because it was not good. Roast Path of Exile's trade system all you want. The trade house is a little scuffed in this game. So, okay. Moving on. Some more controller support. Yeah, I mean, I freaking love it. I love it. I love everything about it. One thing I'm interested. I wanted to see balance adjustments for other heroes. Did I miss that? That's honestly the only thing I was looking for was balance adjustments for the content of balancing adjustments is still to be determined. Okay. So when they give us this number 2, what balance changes they make to heroes, then I will check back in. We'll check back in. But we'll post this video. Let me know throw a comment in my way if you have any at all interest in the Torchlight Infinite stuff. I am interested in it. I actually plan on playing it on quote unquote league start tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know if I'm literally speaking to 0 people, especially here in the United States. But I think the game is going to gain popularity, so I'm trying to get in on it. Yeah. All right, y'all take care.